Yo, welcome to episode 71 of First Time on Set, the movie podcast. We talk about whatever movie we want, however the hell we want to. I'm Jadoni, and today we have a special episode. Haven't had one of these in a minute. We are doing a draft, guys. And today's draft is our Hear Me Out draft. We'll get more into. But to help me do that and participate in the draft, I have Gore the Pod Butcher Vaughn and Ebony Pod Lael on the ones and twos. How are y'all doing?
Crazy.
Ebony Pog. It's an oxymoron.
It is an oxymoron being Ebony Pog. What is that, like every mixed bitch story? I don't fucking know.
We started hot.
We're starting hot. Oh, how y'all doing?
Hot.
Yeah. Extremely hot. There's been this cat that I'm assuming, because it's like the past 2 days, is taking shade under my car. Like he'll leave and then I look out there, he's just sitting there again. I look out the window, he looked up at me, looked at me for about 30 seconds, retreated back under the car. He's like, oh no.
That's his car. That's his car now.
I feel like he's moving like a squatter. Like he's like,
I ran into the same issue last night. It was definitely a cat. Like I was disturbing them going to my car.
You messed up the shit. Excited to be here. It is very hot. Stay out of the heat, guys. You know, this is a good day to watch Do the Right Thing.
Perfect day.
Perfect day to watch Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing as well, and follow us on socials wherever you listen to the podcast. First Time on Set Pod on IG and TikTok. First Time on Set on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to the Patreon. Keep showing love. We appreciate y'all. We got some really good love on the House of the Dragons episode, guys. We did a really good job of.
The men folk are allowed to talk about content again?
We're allowed.
We're back.
We're back. Even though there were some people in the comments like going back and forth about like, is Alicent allowed to feel a certain way? They were a little hitting back and forth, but I like that. I like that engagement. Next week. What is next week? The invite. We're covering the invite next week. So be on the lookout for that. And then shout out Swing Round, free Swing Round. We have a tradition here on First Time on Set that we like to talk to, and we'll talk about it real quick before we go into our draft. We like to talk about our last watch film. As always, Vaughn, I'm going to come to you last. Leo, what's the last film you watched?
This is a movie, Vaughn, and I really want to share this with you. This movie, I realized, is kind of like the thesis statement on who Jaden is, how Jaden moves, his upward mobility. And sometimes you wonder how Jaden how did he get there so fast? I watched a movie called The Apartment.
Leo, real quick. Leo, I love this movie, by the way. That's why I asked you. It's one of my favorite movies.
I wasn't sure if you. Okay.
I love this movie.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
So I watched a movie called The Apartment. And for those who don't know, the premise of this movie is basically this guy's moving up in his job. He's tricking out his apartment. He's letting all his upper managers fuck their mistresses in his house. Meanwhile, he has nowhere to sleep. He catches a cold one night because he lets them do a back-to-back on him.
Oh, no, he double booked.
He was sleeping on a park bench. It wasn't even a real double book, though, because they hit him with an emergency slot. They was like, come on, I need it.
Oh, they had to squeeze him in. Squeeze it in.
And then when they left the key, they left the wrong key under the mat for him, so he couldn't even get back in the spot. My man's just fucked up. He was fucked up. But this movie is a scary thing because it's like, if you open the door to cucking, it just fully, like he wasn't cucking at the beginning, but he was too cuck adjacent. By the like third act, he's damn near fully cucking.
He's full blown cuck.
He's full blown. I was like, dog.
That movie's great, dog. Jack Lemmon in that movie is phenomenal. That movie's hilarious.
It's a good movie. I always remember Shirley MacLaine from Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Such a random movie I remember watching with her and fucking Jack Black and Matthew McConaughey. But also, why does Fred McMurray always do insurance?
Y'all better say it's your man for doubling dividends.
Yeah, he's like he always does insurance. But good movie, funny. It's on Prime.
Great ending. I love the ending. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Just deal. Oh, great movie.
I remember the episode where you bring up talking about this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't. Is it The Condo or something like that? Where it's like the names are very similar, but the premise is very different. Where it had like Eric Stone Street and someone else, where there was like a murder that took place in their condo.
I don't know that.
This nigga is typing.
Asshole.
See?
Hack me into the mainframe. 1 second. We got him.
You saw why the light was falling every other second in the episode when I said I can't be banging on the keyboard because I be typing. But damn, I'm subconscious now. I don't know what movie you're talking about. I know The Condo in 2015. I don't know.
Maybe.
I just looked it up.
Does it have like
This
a purple
doesn't-
poster?
This doesn't look like a movie you watch.
Also, I thought about this too. Sometimes, like, I seen that Big E. He said that when he, went down with the injury, that I'm forgetting the wrestler's name.
Rich Allen?
Rich Allen.
No, it wasn't Rich Allen. It was somebody else. But they gave him a Lego Seinfeld set to keep him up, to give him something to do every day. He was over here playing. Sometimes when your man is down, they may have had a depressive episode. You got to whoop that because he was whooping her ass in that card game. He said, "I blitzed you." He smacked, blitzed you. She just had the worst day of her life. He was kicking her ass.
He was like, "It's not over."
He was wiping the floor with Shorty. That movie's so good. The doctor next door, and the wife nosy ass. He's like, you gonna die if you keep moving the way you do. Because the joke is that the neighbor thinks that he's the one knocking all these women down. And so his neighbor's a doctor. He goes, "You keep moving like that, you're gonna have an early grave." He's like, "You're gonna be dead."
Neighbor just thinks he's Jimmy Olsen. Just like, you got them all.
Meanwhile, he's just cucking. He's just getting cut.
That's probably the worst position to be in, because now you being accused of getting all this, and you ain't touched none of it. Ain't sniffed it.
That movie's great, man. Last movie I watched was Obsession. I watched it again. It's on digital. So I just watched it again. I mean, we would have had a whole episode about it, so I don't really have much to go off of or say about it. Still a really good movie. Still very much enjoy it. I had some friends, shout out Shaylin. I told him about a session when we first watched it. We came out the theater. I was like, "Yo, you need to watch it." Da, da, da. He never went to the theater to watch it. Nigga calls me last night. And he's like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm at the crib, chilling." He goes, "Hey, man, you need to tell me whatever you're doing, stop doing it. Get up. It's not that important. Whenever you recommend me something, you got to tell me to get up and watch it." And he's like, "I loved Obsession." He said, "I should have listened to you immediately." I said, "Yeah, nigga, I know." I said, "I know what my friends like." He was rambling on for like 30 minutes about Obsession. So I do like when people like the things that you like. It's always nice. So
For sure.
Okay. What'd you watch?
I've got a few here, but they're all kind of in my pool of what we'll be using today. So I've been sitting here trying to decide which one to burn off. So I'll say Banditas.
Eat it.
Penelope Cruz, Salma Hayek, Western Mexican Western heist film. A good time. A good time.
Steve Zahn's in it. Like, when'd you watch this?
Day before last.
Penelope
Cinema.
Cruz is in The Invite.
Is she? Okay.
Excited about that. When's the first time you watched this film?
Banditas?
Yeah.
I think like 2020. I was late to the game. My best friend put me on. She was like, "You've never seen this?" And I don't know how I missed it, but I'm glad she brought it to my attention.
Ooga.
Facts. I'm just a man.
Y'all are. I've never heard of this.
Unless you're Babe Ruth. You know, unless you're Babe Ruth. He was not just a man, according to those people. They said he was more than a man, but less than God, but more than a man. That's what that one man said about.
Damn.
That was the most elite dick ride I
That's
ever
dick
heard.
ride that shit, man. What do you say? Less than a guy, but more than a man. Elite dick ride.
Meanwhile,
Seeing
they
Babe
scared to
Ruth,
say he was
like
Dominican.
seeing Babe Ruth, like when you see Babe Ruth and you hear that's who they said that about. Top tier comedy.
But then you see him hit. When I see him swing that bat.
When I seen him hit that ball.
When I see him hit that ball. All right, we had our last watch films. We're here. Y'all ready to get into the draft?
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Okay, this episode is our Hear Me Out draft, meaning movies that you feel get an unfair shake, guilty pleasure movies, ones you defend with your life, critically or box office panned or not successful, all that kind of thing thrown in there. And our job is to go through these 7 categories of blockbuster, comedy, wild card, superhero / comic book, franchise, animated, and sequel, and defend our choices of why people should hear us out about these films. Before we get into this, how did y'all feel about like divvying it up and drafting your exercise?
I'm real curious to see what Lael says, because I know I struggled.
I'll be honest with you. There was one category that struggled. It still struggles. I'm kind of still on the fence. I have like the 3 backup options. Really gonna see which one I pick last second. That's the only one I struggled on. But I would say it pretty much flowed. I was like, oh, this.
That's kind of what you said too. Like once you got into it, it kind of all came together. I don't know if I had that moment, so we're gonna see.
It also came down to like how you were approaching it. Like I went for like borderline slop, kind of, in a sense. For most of them. Other ones, I was a little more like, okay, I just think some cool shit. I'm curious to see if Lael took like a real like pragmatic, like serious approach to this.
That's where I started, was like, okay, let me find stuff I like and then just go by what was rated the lowest and kind of build it up statistically, and that didn't feel right. And I don't know. We're going to see.
We're going to see. I drafted the order. You guys saw the video. I wanted to give some insight into the draft process, the lottery process. You know, the NBA tries to hide it. We don't do that. We're a better organization. So the draft order is me first, Lael second, Vaughn third, and then obviously it snakes back. So Vaughn gets 2 picks, and I get 2 picks. So on. And we have 7 categories.
Is anybody else keeping track of the board or just me?
Keeping track of
The draft board. Okay, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Maybe we should have. I just have mine. I'm very confident that y'all aren't going to have any of the stuff that I have. And then at the end of it, we'll go through our whole list. And then you guys need to comment below who had the best draft, what you think about the draft, all that kind of stuff. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's kick us off.
Okay. So my first pick, not like first pick batters. I'm just going.
It might
off
not
of-
matter, but I'm definitely going to judge you like it does.
I'm going franchise. I'm going my franchise pick first. With my first pick, I am selecting the Scorpion King.
Wow. Wow.
I love that movie. That movie, you couldn't tell me anything about the movie back when I first watched it, when I still watched it. You have Michael Clark Duncan in those whack ass locks that they put on him that was like half hanging off his head. You had The Rock, obviously, full head of hair. The spinoff of the Mummy franchise that I do like, but like something about
most
seeing
bisexuals by awakening.
for who?
Most bisexuals.
No, I'm saying, but who was the?
Brendan Fraser and what's her name?
Oh, talk about the Mummy.
It was a double
Scorpion
serve.
King.
Oh yeah, the mummy. Yeah, no. Nobody watched it.
That's why I was like, everyone's tapped into the Scorpion
Nobody
King.
saw Scorpion King but WWE fans.
I was about to say, it went platinum in my house.
It went platinum. Well, actually, to be fair, it made $178 million on the $60 million budget.
Okay.
But critically, it wasn't very well received.
This is extra nuts just given how ugly the Scorpion King himself is. So, like defend that. After we've argued for 70 episodes about ugly movies and terrible shots, defend yourself.
Defend myself right now.
Yeah.
I was like 5 and I watched The Rock do cool stuff with a sword. What do you want? What do you want
Fair
from
enough.
me?
I just wanted to hear it. That's good enough for me.
See, you went there and not Walking Tall, where he does it with a 2x4.
See, you're getting ahead of yourself. You're getting ahead of yourself. But Walking Tall,
Spoilers.
Walking Tall, you just walk around beat niggas with wood.
Whoa.
But yeah, no,
Whoa.
Scorpion King, banger.
Okay.
How do y'all
You're
feel
up.
about the Scorpion King?
Awful.
I
But-
watched it recently.
I get it for that time. Because I remember I was hyped when it was coming out.
I forgot you was like 15 when that came out.
All right, man. Come on.
That nigga was getting his learner's permit.
I just hung out with Sky yesterday, bro. I don't need no extra like you're old.
Well, oh, and your birth. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Leo, you're up.
Do I have to go in that same category?
No, you pick what you want.
Okay. I mean, I don't think anybody could get this one. I don't think anybody would take this one off the board, but I'm going to put it there for what was intended to be. I don't actually know if it was a blockbuster, what could have been, what had the potential to be a franchise, excellent book series. I'm going to take my blockbuster as I Am Number 4.
Okay.
That movie
Okay.
came out. It was so gas. Timothy Olyphant. I went and bought the book. I said, I got to know what happens next before they put the next movie out. And then I would
Little
wait.
did you know you had so much time.
When is it coming? When is it
You
coming?
had so much time.
I was like, when is it coming? I said, they don't even know there's more of them. There's still a lot.
Like the title didn't give it away.
Dog, I was, man, I read the book after that, and I was so excited thinking that everybody has to love this movie. The next one is coming soon. All for me to wait and then look, and then they were like, it is dead in the water. I told my mom, I said, I can't believe it. So then I'm bringing them back.
You know
I
what's
thought
crazy?
that movie hit legs.
That movie missed me. Completely missed me.
You never watched it?
I saw the book more than I remember about the movie. Like, I remember seeing the book cover way more times than I saw anything about the movie.
Yeah. I missed me completely.
You know what was like that for me, though? Divergent.
Also, I watched the first one. I was so cool off Divergent.
I get it now. At the time, I was like, nah, I'm in.
Let's see. So, what drew you to I Am Number 4, Leo?
Alien high school drama. I guess like an alien. It's like, especially when that came out. I was like early teens. I'm
It
guessing.
came in 2011.
Yeah, like so, like early enough teens that I'm sitting there like, this movie is gas. He's the alien that came down. He's damn near Clark Kent, like in story. Except he's dodging these aliens that played by what's my man's name? Proxima Caesar.
Oh, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durand. Again, freaky guy in there. I hate the way he breathes, and it's like it sounds so nasally and like moist at the same time. And they always, the same way they try and show Krim eating, like they have to show him doing these nasty breaths like every time he's on the screen. And then they had like Teresa Palmer. She randomly came in as like the girl who also has the power. Shockingly, somehow they aligned and they found each other.
Number
This
6.
whole world. Yeah, she was like number 6. But the others were still there and alive apparently at the end of it. And I was like, oh shit, they're gonna really
Cliffhanger. He said, "Bro, we about to be
Bro.
fed, nigga. We about to get 4 of these hoes." That nigga thought we were still gonna be having I Am Number 4 movies now.
Crazy.
I think they're gonna bring it back one time.
There's
You're
still
gonna bring
time.
it back. You're gonna. I think the young adult bonanza extravaganza is over.
Everything outside of Hunger Games,
Is it
pretty
though?
much.
Yeah.
Is it though? I feel like the revival is coming back just because of how much of everything from that era. It's bound to touch again, like in the next 5 years.
Artemis Fowl got ran back. Percy Jackson got ran back. They're about
It's
to run back
bound
Harry
to,
Potter.
like everything from that generation is striking right now.
But
Did
the
you hear
thing
that
about
song
it is-
Mellow Ball put out? Not Mellow, Jello put out?
No, you changed the letter. The answer is the same. No.
Okay, Vaughn, what is your next? This nigga talking about Jello ball music on this podcast. Get out of
That's
here,
nuts.
bro.
That might be more egregious than any movie we say today. I'll start with my blockbuster, which, funnily enough, this blockbuster ended up giving us a different blockbuster. It's Wild Wild West.
Okay.
Will Smith went out there and hooped with not much, with scraps. The soundtrack was heat. Garcelle Buivas, I don't remember how you say her last name. Fancy from Jamie Foxx show was looking like she normally does. The villain was fun. It was a fun time. It's in my like put the remote down Hall of Fame for me.
What does that mean?
You're scrolling through channels. It comes on. You put the remote down. You can always go for another run through of Wild Wild West for me.
Doesn't he,
And
didn't he have
then-
that song at the end of it on the soundtrack?
With Cisco, yeah.
Yeah.
Banger. A heater. For my franchise. Oh wait, no. This is actually gonna go in my sequel. I've been defending this movie every holiday season for the better part of like a decade now. And today's no different. Home Alone 3 is the better of the first 3 Home Alone films.
That's a nuts.
You're saying it's the best? It's better than the first one?
Defending
Yes.
it. I can take you defending it.
They
both
left
of them
him
better.
twice because he's a bad person. He's a shit kid. Nothing to Macaulay. It's not his fault. There's no Trump in the third one. And he's just a more noble kid. Like the entire story just unfolds better. He saves his neighborhood. He has a legitimate reason for being at the house by himself. His parents didn't abandon him. He had chicken pox and they both had to go to work. while he was snowed in. Has a young Scarlett Johansson. The villain, plausible enough for whatever they had to do. He saves a sweet old lady in the neighborhood. Again, all while having chicken pox. Kevin McAllister did none of that. He was a little shit running up his dad's credit card bill on ice cream.
Oh, come on, man.
Wait, so
I'm
so
lying? I'm lying?
Your only reason for hating on the movie is just that you just didn't like. You just thought Kevin McAllister was like just evil.
He was a bad person. His family, full of bad people, didn't feel like dealing with him. And I just didn't find it as compelling as Home Alone 3. It felt like a better story to me.
You went for the sucker, man. That kid was a sucker. Kevin McAllister would have bitch slapped him.
Kevin McAllister's a psychopath.
No, he wasn't.
Kevin McAllister's level of danger is not what's up for discussion here.
So you just don't like that Kevin McAllister got money. That's all I'm hearing.
No problem. It just wasn't as interesting.
Hey, hear me out. That's what we're here for. I think
I've been doing this for a long time, and when Christmas comes around, I'll be here to do it again.
And then I guarantee everyone shuts it down as soon as you start bringing it up.
They tried to. I'm right.
Man.
Yeah, okay. Well, so you went Wild Wild West, Home Alone 3. Leo, back to you, brother.
All right. I'm going to take an animated one off the board. And this movie, again, was a victim of circumstance because I feel like it got shadowed by a movie with a similar premise at a very close time. Everybody always talks about that fucking loser dancing penguin trying to save the fucking Antarctica.
I'm wrong.
I'm talking about my good guy, Chicken Joe, on Surf's Up. Surf's Up was such the better movie. So much more fun. Every way, I take Surf's Up over Happy Feet. I fucking hated Happy Feet. I couldn't believe I was made to have watched that. And then when I saw Surf's Up, I yelled at my parents for taking me to see one. Taking me to see.
He's like, this
Feet.
is what I was looking for.
Why you hating on Happy Feet, dog?
Happy Feet is so fucking boring. He was a whiner. I hated that little kid in Happy Feet.
Bro, he was getting jiggy.
And then the little group of penguins with him, you tripping. I don't know about that.
Nah, man. Watch Surf's Up.
I ain't gonna say it's better. I get it.
I've seen
Everybody wants to know what Cody would think. I'm Cody, bro.
Surf's Up was tough, man. When he finally got to ride against the big penguin, I'd be forgetting his name. It's like Dax or some shit like that. But like when he finally did and he beat him, and then you see Chicken Joe really won, and that was tough. Chicken Joe, I feel it in my nuggets.
That was a perfect answer. So Jaden, before we started, sent me his best guess on what it was going to be, and I kind of went with him because it was on my list too.
I got it. You don't got to look for it. I know exactly what it is. I thought you were going Flushed Away.
That's right.
That is a good one, though.
One time on, this nigga held me hostage and like made me watch Flushed Away. And I was like, dude, I don't want to see it. And this nigga just kept on putting it on. I'm like, dude, I don't want to watch. I've seen the movie, dog. Like, please, can we
That's
stop?
Tom Jones.
So
It's a funny movie.
I was nervous though because Flushed Away had a little bit more of a bless you, sir. Had a better reception. I'm sorry, I'm airing you out. Y'all ever see that nigga sneeze so hard his AirPods fly out of his ear? Because I just watched that nigga. He can't even hear us. That nigga sneeze so hard that
You did a dirt with this.
The nigga said, "Achoo!" And it just went two different directions.
Shit exploded.
Dog, look at him. Yo, boy, I ain't never seen a nigga sneeze so hard as ear. You talking about you taking your headphones out. You
jostled that shit loose. I was like, oh.
You sneezed so hard that joint went all over the place. Your ears.
The absolute panic, because I just know, even though I can't hear it, y'all are laughing about it,
I've never
dog.
seen that happen before. Shoe. Beep, 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 beep. The shoe was playing pinball with his headset, earphones. I went with Flushed Away because I obviously that's a movie I know you really like, but then I was kind of going back and forth with it, just because it had a higher reception. But I was like, but every time he mentions Flushed Away, he's like, yo, people don't get it. So I figured that's where you were going. But
solid
Surf's
choice
Up
for sure.
You beat me on that one.
All right, what you got at the turn?
Okay. I got the turn. I got the 2. I'm turning 2. I'm gonna go with my wild. I'm gonna go with my wild card. This is a movie that, as you can see for this list, gonna be a lot of movies that are probably from my childhood, or that I watched from my childhood, and then obviously watched. This movie, I remember so vividly. It's the first time I've ever seen Jeff Goldblum. Everyone's like, "Oh, Jurassic Park, Jeff Goldblum." Nah. The first time I have ever seen Jeff Goldblum was in a 2001 spy comedy film directed by Lawrence Guterman titled Cats and Dogs, where cats and dogs were secret agents and they were fighting against each other.
That's a crazy
Listen to this cast. Jeff Goldblum, Elizabeth Perkins, Alexander Pollock, Tobey Maguire, Alec Baldwin, Susan Sarandon, Charlton Heston, Joey Pants, and Michael Clark Duncan. Brother. That movie was crazy.
He's in 2 of your picks back to back.
Michael Clark Duncan, I think he's in one more. And he could be if I pivot. If I pivot, he could definitely be it.
Oh yeah, I saw it in theaters. But I'm with you.
Has anyone else seen Cats and Dogs?
It's been a minute, but I'm with you. Had a good time. Had fun with this, and then what was it? Super Babies, where they were super geniuses or whatever. Same thing, just on baby faces. It was great.
That they basically reworked and did Boss Baby. Same concept.
Hey, Boss Baby was on my short list. I'm gonna tell you that. Boss Baby was on my short list, but
Boss Baby is a good movie.
I'm about to say I feel like it's too good for it to be on this Hear Me Out. But no,
cookies are for closers.
Said what?
That's what he said. Cookies are for closers.
Yo, Cats and Dogs made $200 million on a $60 million budget. It was
disagree.
Not a very good movie from critics' standpoint, but I love that film. They had sequels, not nearly.
Didn't they spin off into the Gerbils at one point too?
I love that movie.
Or was that something
Secret
separate?
Agent.
Yes.
Talk about G-Force. G-Force is just different.
Oh.
G-Force is a different thing. No, it's just, there was a nigga that we knew who used to make fun of him via G-Force. He had a I'm not gonna touch on it right now. It was just a interesting movie. On my second pick, so I have Cats and Dogs for my wild card. Where am I gonna go in terms it next? Comedy is stacked.
It's almost wondering where you have any overlap.
So I'm gonna go comedy.
You feel so certain.
I don't have any overlap anywhere. Oh, I guess. Okay, my comedy. I had 4, and I'm gonna go through my 4 once we're done. But the one I'm gonna stick with is from 2006. And Brendan, if you're listening to this, which I hope you are, I know who be with me on this. Tenacious D in the Thick of Destiny. Jack Black, Kyle Gass play these idiots who try to form the greatest rock band.
That's
in the world
what that's
and ultimately
about?
Battle the devil. Yeah.
Incredible.
Dave Grohl's in it. Dave Grohl, Ronnie James Dio. Dave Grohl plays Satan. It's so good. I sing it all the time. And so the IMDb rating's obviously like a 6.8, right? But I guarantee you that's mostly just Tenacious D fans doing that. Because to the normal person, this movie is not good. And if you're not like a fan of Tenacious D, you're probably not going to like it. But everyone talks about Jack Black. They're like Nacho Libre and School of Rock and all these different... Nope. This
Okay.
right here
I can
is my
respect
Jack
that.
Black movie. For sure.
At all.
Never knew that's what that movie was about.
Brother, I could sing the hell out of it. I'm not going to do it right now. But just know, it's up there with like Dreamgirls.
Wow.
In terms of me singing the songs, yeah, it's true. So Tenacious D is my comedy pick. I think that movie's great. It's hilarious. And so quotable.
Okay.
Yeah.
For my pick, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for my comedy pick too. I want to take this off the board. This movie is great for many reasons. It has
Check.
Marissa Tomei, one. Right? It's at what I would say is possibly the peak of a black icon in comedy. It has an absolutely... How could it has an absolutely fear. I can't even think of the word for it, for the fear that he struck in people as the villain of this movie is Ray Liotta. I'm talking about Wild Hogs.
Dude, that is probably the most predictable pick that you will ever have.
He has talked about it on a few episodes.
talking about Wild
I'm mad I
Hogs.
didn't have this on my
Once
bingo
a
card,
week.
man.
He references Wild Hogs all the time.
Dog.
Continue.
When he took a bite of that stick of butter to stick it to his wife, I felt him. I said, "Oh, Tim Allen, my dog." I said, "I feel you. They always on your ass. You just want to have a good dinner." He took a bite of the stick of butter. He said, "You know,
Fellas,
fuck
we
it, I'm
out."
in the town with my guys. We're getting on our bikes and we're out of here. Damn it." You have William H. Macy sticking it to the man by getting their logos tattooed on his ass.
He
You have
fought it, I
John
feel like,
Travolta
most of our
fighting his
lives.
midlife crisis by going out
Yeah, actively.
dead ass.
He's still fighting it.
Oh, I mean, what else? You have fucking again Martin. What I would say is probably the peak
Sure,
of his
yeah.
celebrity at that moment. Like that was
2007?
peak Martin. So yeah, like because if you think about it, at that point, Martin had transcended just being a comedian, and he was of the draw with John Travolta because he was like billed like right under them. Like he was not lowly billed on this movie. He was like peak celebrity here. Man, funny movie, and I like that Martin. Even though he's with the white guys, he's like, "Yo, I'm black." He's always responded very black. He's not code switching. He ain't with none of that. And then the
Which is-
brawl at the end.
I'm looking into it. Would you say that's his peak?
I think that may be peak Martin celebrity because at that point, I think because that's after national security and
I'll go
all that
through it.
stuff.
I'll go through it. So
That's probably safe.
2000. You want to start? Should we start at the 2000s?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so 2000, he had Big Mama's House. 2001 was Worst That Could Happen, Black Knight. 2002 had his Stand Up, and then National Security and Bad Boys
Yeah, that
3.
feels like it's got to be at least starts there.
It's
Yeah.
right there where
See, I feel like that starts the peak. That's what I feel like that starts the peak.
But that was what, 99,
but
no?
he had the first Bad Boys. So I feel like that,
Oh,
regardless,
Jesus.
that was 90, 95.
But I feel like this is the transition where he goes from like Bad Boys, like Will Smith is the market there. Martin is there.
Yeah, that was
he's
him.
He's like the
being
people's
turned into
pick,
a true
but
movie star.
Will Smith is the draw
or superstar.
when you get to like, yeah, that's why I feel like Wild Hogs is the peak, and then the decline is also
six.
marked right after Wild Hogs. Wild Hogs like 2005.
Oh. So what's in between Wild
Wild
Hogs
Hogs
and
7.
Bad Boys 2?
7. Okay, damn, that's a little later than I thought.
Hit.
You have Rebound. You have
It's the first
Big
movie
Mama's
in my
House
life
2.
I've ever seen my dad stay awake all the way through. It was a monumental day for me.
Hit in the house. Big Mama House 2 in 2006.
Okay.
And then Open Season in 2006. That was a banger. Open Season's a banger. And then Bulling and Elliott's Midnight Bun Run.
That's just a spinoff. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. And then Wild Hogs comes after Open Season. But then after Wild Hogs, you get Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
But I still
The
think that is.
fluttering out
I
of
think
his
that is
peak,
a
yeah.
little bit of the decline, though, of
Okay,
where
okay.
his celebrity starts to
I
fade.
can respect that.
Yeah,
Then he has Death in the Funeral in 2010. Dude, he's got some hits on him.
I will tell you that for both of my comedy picks, which was the hardest one, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins was my second one because I feel like as niggas we love that movie.
It
But
shied me
so
away
many
from
people
it. 'Cause
in
I'm like, no,
general have not seen
it's a
Welcome Home,
certified,
Roscoe
like, yeah, we
Jenkins,
can
and I
always
just
go
watched
for
it.
another run of that.
See, we
Panda.
are like that, but so many people, especially if you didn't grow up watching movies, like they have not even, like, they're like, what? And then, like, when you watch, first of all, Monique is tripping in that movie. She's trying to fuck her cousin in front of her whole family. Nuts. Even more nuts that it's Cedric the Entertainer. And that's who she can't help. She got to give it up for
He
Ced.
was getting his
Wait,
shit
wait,
off
wait,
in
wait,
there.
wait,
I don't
wait. He's
know.
a fly nigga, bro. Why you trying to hate?
No, but
Yeah, he's
Nah.
a fly nigga, man.
did you see how he was moving in that? He was dressed like the
That's
players of
hilarious.
NBA ballers. Like, that shit was nuts.
That was. I was 20.
No, it was not.
2010. It was 2010.
That was
You're right.
not because they made fun of how bad he dressed.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I stopped myself.
And what makes
I
it
feel
even
like
worse
that
is
part
he
makes
was in
the most
Atlanta
sense.
dressing like that. So he was in front of the bad bitches. He don't know how to
Oh, no.
dress. No, he don't know how to dress. And he's supposed to be the player, man. He said, man, I feel like, and I'm not going to lie, though. I feel like that was
You
the
wasn't
first time I
watching
seen
Soul
Nicole
Food well after your
Ari
bedtime?
Parker. And I was
Like
like,
the
well, who is
rest of
this? Not- Nicole, I was like, yo, who is this
Her
lady?
character was nuts, but
That
the
was
whole
a
girl
woman.
too, the other one.
She was in Remember the
Yeah, the other one was like certifiable crazy, though. Like you got to try it once, but after that, you got to.
Next thing you know, she cut your initials into it, and you're like, well, I got to do that again. I get it. I get it. I completely get it.
That's exactly what happens too. Also, there's a last thing about Roscoe, because we didn't even pick it, but we're talking about this just as much as Wild Hogs at this point.
It's fine.
But
It's fine.
can you blame Roscoe for hitting the ball and then he hits his mom?
Why was she
It's
even
baseball.
in an area
She
where
didn't
she
do-
could be it? That's
she
bad
didn't
defense
move.
by the rest
Get
of
out
the
the way.
family.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And then
Get
they
away.
were all on his ass like he was the one that did it.
I'm about to
Act like
shave a
he hit
few
the Babe
points
Ruth
off her
points, and
IQ.
I'm like,
Everybody
"Pee
step
off
back.
my mom."
I'm saying. This
Like-
nigga James Earl Jones said to him, he said, "It's all right, son. We all have to learn lessons. I'm not sure what you can learn from hitting your mom in the head with a baseball." And I'm like, come on. It's not like he drilled her. He just
Like
took
he
the
hit
ball.
with, like he was
hit it.
batting with malicious intent.
They was doing him dirt.
What a movie. What a film, man, gosh.
I'm glad Roscoe
Yo,
Jenkins
so
got
you
his
picked Wild
flowers
Hogs.
though.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, Wild
Hogs.
Hogs.
I'm gonna get the easiest one off the board. Batman and Robin is my superhero comic book movie. There was never a doubt. That was the only part of this I knew I had, like, as soon as it started. I don't care how you feel
Jaden
about it.
said it.
I don't care how you feel about the bad nipples. I
So
don't
easy.
care. That's my Batman, and I'll stand 10 toes down forever. I'm taking the charges and I'm paying for him with the bat card because I
That's your
never leave
Batman?
home without it. Yes. I don't care.
That's your Batman.
Yes.
Definitively, if they were like, yo,
Every
who's
single
your
time.
favorite Batman of all time? You're gonna say George Clooney. You don't believe that.
Okay, thank you. For a second there, I started to blur because I had two or three of them on
Bat
VHS. And I was like, wait, which one is
Schwarzenegger,
it? The Bat
Uma
Nipples,
Thurman.
but that is Clooney.
The good one. The good bad one.
Yes.
I've been defending it most of my
We're here to
life,
talk
and I'll
about
keep
that.
doing
That's
it.
what the point of it is.
I believe when you make a Batman film, you can make one of two things. You can make a gray Batman film, which is typically what we get. Nolan, the Batman with Reeves's run. You're missing my. Stay with me. That's a gray Batman. Gray Batman in terms of deep, dark, serious. Then you make what I consider blue Batmans. Batman Brave and the Bold, the Adam West run, where it has a little more goof to it. It's a little more fun. It doesn't take itself quite as seriously, but it's still just as much Batman to me. And so this was, for my generation, that was as close as we've gotten to that, I feel like, since Adam West. And we haven't gotten back to that fun at all. So that one is near and dear to me. I think we are, and then you call me old, so I never know.
Same generation. You're right. He's confused.
It depends.
That's what I figured.
I think that you may technically be a generation above us. Because 97 would be the cutoff of, if we're going actual generations, 97 would be the cutoff.
Of what?
Of Gen Z to millennial.
You're a millennial.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yes. Vaughn is probably a
Just
millennial.
missed
Wait,
it
are
or
you
what?
not a millennial?
No,
Okay.
I'm Gen Z. Yeah, I just missed it.
I'm Gen X.
No, you're not.
You just saying stuff. Don't pay him no mind, please.
You said it with so much. I was like, wait, no.
I'm just saying. Well, Vaughn, while I have you here, give me your rank of all the Batman. Not the movies. The actual actors
RIP.
portraying Batman. Adam West aside, respect to Adam West.
He's one.
And
He's
don't-
the real
and Kevin
number one. But
Conroy.
yeah, we get it.
Obviously, we know Kevin Conroy.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'll
live action.
go Bale for now, number one. I'll say Pattinson now,
Mhm.
just because I'm kind of drafting for where we're headed. Yeah.
Projection.
I'll say Clooney, Kilmer. Oh no, my bad. Keaton, Clooney, Kilmer. Sorry. I knew I was missing one, and I realized which one I missed. It was like, no, hold on.
Okay.
No.
When I heard
That's on me.
Clooney 3, I said, okay,
Kilmer,
he's
I felt
doing
like
it for
was
the
a
bit at
better
this point. 'Cause
Batman under the cowl, but his Bruce Wayne did nothing for me. I guess so, yeah.
So you have Affleck last.
I can't do that. I wish I was in this. I was in the
Where he got his shot at
in
his Batman,
timeline
yeah.
where That Affleck.
It feels like he was going to give us a
He was
blue
ready for
Batman.
something serious
He was
with
talking
that
giant
Batman.
penny and
He
shark
actually had his
repellent.
own
I was
movie.
like, if you can make it serious, cool. But if not, hell yeah, I'm still in.
He was ready to go. He was ready. His Batman movie, the production of and ultimately failure and dismissal of Ben Affleck's Batman film into Matt Reeves' Batman film.
Right
was, like,
behind
the most
Superman
I've ever
Lives,
followed a film.
The Death of Superman. It's
In my
probably the
life.
biggest movie what if for me. Yes.
What's the Superman Lives?
You ever watch the documentary? Did we talk about that?
I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
I'm pretty sure John Schnepp,
I watched YouTube,
RIP,
I don't know
did
if I watched
a
the
documentary on basically the failure of creating this movie, where it was going to be a Superman movie with Nicolas Cage in the regenerative suit. Tim Burton was working on it. And a lot of the designs for the villain that they were going to use ended up not happening there and ended up being used on Wild Wild West. So those giant, like, mechanical spiders, they were supposed to be alien spiders brought here by Brainiac. When that didn't work out, the person that put those together or created that idea just made them steampunk and brought them over to Wild Wild West. I've got team synergy. Yeah.
Good little tidbit. Good little tidbit.
I don't know. You like the part when they do the suit testing in the documentary. You believe it more than you expect when you hear the name. Yeah. No. That was the first one.
You get 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my wild
That's what you
card.
get 2.
It's gonna be Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black. Reason being, not because it's any good, but because as a drinking game, if you drink every single time that the male antagonist points his finger in like a violent manner at making good, you'll be sauced in the first 35 minutes. Watch it today.
I've seen clips from this.
This and a 4-pack of Cutwaters, buddy. You're out of
that
commission before the sun hits its
that
peak
evil
today.
looking nigga. I have you half a bottle of age.
Bet.
And it's 97
But
degrees
yeah,
outside.
Divorce in the Black as a
outside.
drinking game. A great time.
That's
Awful
funny.
movie.
I was actually like, I was trying to
Me
figure
too.
out how
Me
many
too.
Tyler Perry movies would
I
end
was
up
curious
on
to
this
see if
list.
anybody else makes it.
That's our
Do the
first
plays
one.
count? If I watched it on DVD? Okay, I'm just checking.
Nah,
Nah, I
it
can't do
doesn't
that because I
count.
would have.
There would have been some heat, yeah.
I would have
for
flooded.
sure.
I would have flooded my list with them if that was the
Sonny,
case.
just land the plane.
The-
It's a clear
The
day,
plays are
Sonny.
good
Just
stuff. You can't
land
tell me
it.
nothing about the plays. Damn. So,
Tyler
Batman
Perry's
Robin
Divorce in the
and
Black.
Divorce in the Black.
Yeah, don't get it confused.
Sorry. Who else would it be?
Yeah, that's at the front. Don't get it twisted.
But that's the title though. That's the title. Like legitimately, like I think that's the legitimate title.
I know.
Make
I'm looking
no
at. I'm just saying,
mistake.
it's just funny because like who else? What's in the Black would it be? Tyler. You don't let it. You don't let anybody else in on. He's lighter than usual Tyler Perry villains.
I need you both to watch
I'm
it.
be honest
bro.
with you. I don't think I've even seen
Lael,
a clip from this movie. I think this one has completely escaped me.
Oh, no, I was
I
just
saw
moving
a
on
clip.
to what he had left. Leo, you've got wild card superhero franchise in your sequel.
Oh, okay. So, I think I'll go franchise just because I saw that this one just got some more life to it. And me being the nigga I am, I'm like, damn, I got to. This movie introduced a lot of first impressions of people to me. Introduced me to absolute music royalty. Introduced me to combat royalty. Introduced me to
It's going to be Never Back
absolute
Down.
niggatry at the highest level. I'm talking about for my franchise.
Yes,
Why did I get married?
Yes,
See,
sir.
there we go. There we
The
go.
Tyler
We're
Perry run has
here.
begun.
We're here.
I'm
We're
talking
here.
about why did I get married? Now, I say that one, as a kid, I had no idea watching this movie that Michael Jai White was like that.
No.
He's impressively goofy
He's
for
so
how
goofy in that
dangerous he
movie.
is.
Yo, he's so goofy in that movie. No, it's insane that he legitimately had John Jones under his tutelage. Like, wait, that's how you do that? The man in this movie did that. Great range. One, absolute great range from Michael Jai White. Two, we have from this series one of the most ridiculous progressions. Man brings his side to the couple's retreat with his wife and then degrades her
That's
in front
crazy.
of everybody. And
What y'all
everybody's
doing after
like,
dinner?
well, that's just Mike.
Uphill.
Nobody
Did he
stops
make her
it.
drive by herself
Yes.
too?
Nobody says, "Look, you gotta leave."
Yeah, everybody was
they
just like,
let
"Well,
him
let's
keep
put a damper on the
rocking.
weekend,"
Like
and
that,
just went back to
that
their
is the
plate.
most egregious shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, and then you get the series. Whole boy catches AIDS. You got the other nigga dying because he gets hit by a fucking car.
Bro, 2
Storming
was
out.
gonna
Three
be
on the
in my
way, ain't it?
sequel. 2 was gonna be in my sequel.
Dog.
Hell yeah.
That's why I said they just picked up some steam. They got 3 on the
Matter
way
of fact,
this
I
year.
think 3 is Michael J. White and his ex-wife from the first 2 getting married again.
Yeah, I think so.
sure
Yeah.
hope so.
Also, Malik Yorba, if you've paid attention to him, post that wild. Be on some. It's like the thing is, the actions aren't the crazy part. It's his. It's him. It's the things he says.
Yeah, he was flagrant.
His denial. Absolutely nuts.
What did he do?
I don't want to say it on air.
Oh,
But he was
yeah.
just uncomfortable with
And the
who he
interview
loves.
went left. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes. He was uncomfortable with who he loves, and he had some issues with it. And it was just absolutely nuts to see him like, but dog. And he's like, nah, nigga. It was damn near that Atlanta.
That Atlanta episode of the shit.
Everybody in the world was like, if one and one, then there has to be 2. He's like, y'all dumbass niggas forgetting about the secret third thing. Like,
Which the secret third thing also leads more into him being a part of the community than anything else. If there's a secret third thing.
dog, he was just so fucking insane. I will never forget that. But funny, insane series to watch. Occasionally, I'll just have that, like that movie will come on, and I'll just sit there and let it play, and I'm like, it's such an egregious.
It's great.
Insane work.
Also, losing out on Jill Scott is great. It's another whole.
Dog, also, that was my first introduction to her, obviously, which isn't that surprising, especially given like my age at the time. But Janet Jackson, I'm surprised that I had no exposure to until that
What
point.
did you? What category was that for? Okay, cool.
That was for franchise.
Yep.
Okay, I get 2, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going.
Okay.
I think it's time for me to go sequel. I know Leo's gonna be with me on this. I'm curious. I think Vaughn will be with me on this. This is a movie that the movie itself isn't that great, but there is one. This might be the biggest case of like one particular character that isn't even the main character dominating a movie so hard that no one even knows anything else about said film except for what this character does. In my sequel, I'm going Step Up to the Streets.
That was a short list for my series, for my sequels.
Couldn't
too.
tell
Not
you
my
who the
sequel
lead was
franchises,
in that
too.
film because it was Moose.
Moose? That nigga. It was Moose, bro. That is like textbook women eraser because it was a woman
Teach a girl how to pop lock next time.
as the lead in the film, but no one talks about her.
Yeah, Moose was getting busy. Moose
Also, though,
was
like, look at her
what
dancing.
we thought
compared to
Allison
Moose,
Stoner
though.
was
You're
going
right.
to be.
You're right.
Like at full force.
He's the best dancer of the series. Yeah, but he's the entire series. Nobody could dance as well as Moose, and Channing Tatum can actually kind of dance. So that's not like saying that they're scrubs, but like he like Moose really was getting busy.
He was getting it in, and we all know. Come on, guys. We all know what we come here for when we watch The Last Dance. When that rain starts falling, and they're in the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Do something to you in here.
Y'all remember when Jaylen Brown hit that?
No.
You said what?
Y'all remember when Jaylen Brown hit that?
I try to forget.
You don't
most of
remember
it
when
almost from
Jaylen Brown did that? When y'all get over here, look up Jaylen Brown.
I don't know if I want that in my algorithm.
That's nuts. Crazy
Bro,
Timberland plugs do that movie though,
Oh,
because
yeah.
he had that and The Way I Are.
Yeah.
That's back when Timbaland actually had good drums and
What's your other
not
pick,
AI ass.
Don't want to talk about it. Well, real quick, John M. Chu directed Step Up to the Streets. John M. Chu also directed Wicked 1 and Wicked 2.
Interesting. Also, shout out to Baltimore.
Shout out to Baltimore.
Step up.
Okay.
And John M. Chu did Crazy Rich Asians.
Okay.
The best film he's done, obviously. But then he's just, everything else is surrounded. Like, Crazy Rich Asians is just surrounded by shit.
Is he getting the sequel?
Shout out Baltimore, though. Shout out Step Up.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Is he getting the sequel?
Okay.
What? Oh, Crazy Rich.
That's what I figured, but you never know.
I think so.
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, that movie made crazy. Oh, he has a movie coming out in 2028. Oh, The Places You'll Go. He's doing that Dr. Seuss.
Can't lie, that moves me.
Okay. He also did Step Up. He did Never Say Never, the Justin Bieber movie documentary. Oh, shit. Hold up. Shout out him. Not gonna lie. I went to
Never
that
stop,
theater.
never stop
You
it.
got blockbuster, comic book / superhero, and animated.
My next one. Animated may be a stretch. I'm gonna do animated. It may be a stretch. I think there's been a little bit of revitalization to it, but I'm gonna talk about it because for the longest time niggas would not talk about this movie, and they would be
Again.
off put by how this movie looks. Funny enough, coming from me. But I'm a lot
Okay.
easier on low budget stuff than I am on big budget. But this movie, the animated, incredible movie, one of the craziest turns a little kid could ever see growing up, coming from an old lady. We're here to talk about movies, guys.
Yep, I knew exactly. As soon as you said that, I was just talking to my mom about Hoodwinked dead ass on Monday. I said, "Ma, you remember Hoodwinked?" Exhibit.
Hoodwinked is a great
That
pick.
joint's so
That and
impressive.
Surf's Up back to back is kind of nice.
They had my dog. One of the best
That's not
original
really low budget.
songs. Yeah,
the song
crazy
from that?
cast. Because red is blue, it doesn't make
Yep.
much sense, but red. Dog, they were cooking with that shit. I listened to that. I have
Who
it on
did
my
that?
phone. It's nobody you heard of.
Not Skylar Grey. Where's Skylar Grey at? Shout out Skylar Grey.
This is the second
the
time
cast
we've
is
mentioned
nuts.
her.
I'm gonna keep doing it. We can't forget her. Anne Hathaway, Glenn Close, Jim Belushi, Patrick Warburton, Anthony Anderson, Exhibit, Andy Dick. Like
Crazy cast.
But that movie, it looked rough, like animation wise, CGI wise. But damn it, I think I remember watching that film. Like, Grandma, the villain, huh? I mean,
Rest in
look at
peace,
how my
my
grandmother's
granny.
different.
Damn.
She got hit by a bazooka, and then Red Riding Hood being the
Yeah.
What is she like?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Does she
yeah.
have hands? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, she was like a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it being like a police procedural, like it's good, dog. Like I think that's not even like a
Slept
hear me out. I
on.
think
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
legitimately good movie that people don't really give it much credit for. So yeah,
Yeah, I think it was also a little ahead of its time. Just a little bit.
but that's my animated.
Because you could argue Zootopia is kind of stealing its swag a little bit. It's like how Zootopia is kind of like detective, but like it was just a little.
Oh, for sure.
I think if
Yeah.
that came out now, it
Yeah.
would get a little kinder reception.
And it'd probably look a lot better,
Well, yeah, that as well.
which is half the battle.
Okay, so for my superhero comic book pick, I wasn't sure if it's gonna fly, but I'm gonna double down on it because I don't think that there's actually a comic book for this. But by all intents and purposes, he is a superhero, or at the very least, a hero. This movie was, I would say, the very first thing, and I want to make sure that I say her name right, because I always see her because she was in the How I Met Your Mother. Yes, okay. This movie introduced me to many people. Rachel Bilson, Jamie Bell, even Anakin Skywalker himself. I'm talking about fucking Jumper.
Nah,
I don't count that.
but a
I can't count
superhero is a
Jumper,
different
dog.
thing.
He's a hero.
Nah.
It's not a suit. Dog.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I'm taking Jumper. I'm taking it. He has powers. He has an enemy that wants to stop him and destroy and use his shit for evil. He has to save.
That's like saying Star Wars is superhero.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to that in the supplemental draft.
That's not the same then. That's not the same thing. I'm keeping it. I'm doubling down on it. I wasn't gonna do it at first, but I'm
That's
doubling
crazy.
down on it. I was gonna go Batman versus Superman, but I said no, it's this.
Fine.
It's Jumper.
Keep Jumper, sure.
I remember when Jumper came out. At that time, I had, which I thought was a sign of luxury, I had a portable
It was.
DVD player.
Absolutely was.
I mean,
I thought it was-
that is the
I was like, I'm rich. I have a portable DVD player. I had that. I didn't take it out of the DVD player. I would just get in the car, pop it out from under the seat, pull that bitch up, try to skip to the scene I was just at again, and just always watch that movie. That and 300 went like insane in my car.
triple platinum.
Dog. Jumper was my movie. Rachel Bilson, peak. I think that may have been peak Rachel Bilson too. Because I was like, okay, I see you. She was like one of the little alt bag Jamie Bell, being like the reckless bad boy. And then obviously Hayden Christensen and his beef with Samuel L. Jackson.
So
Yeah, now
Jumper
you're
is a
YA.
novel, and not even like a graphic novel.
We might have to come
I'm
back to
taking
it
it.
in the supplemental, man.
Look,
I'm
man, I like the
Tripling
movie.
down on it.
I like the movie, but again, is Jumper a movie? I guess because it didn't get a sequel and I think it underperformed at the box
I'm
office.
quite sure it did. It's only got like a 6. And like
This-
it's got a 15%. It's got a 2. It's not getting reviewed well.
I guess, and this is where the issue comes into play. Where like trying to differentiate me just thinking this movie rocks, like everybody likes this movie, to like the actual reception. Because in my little world when I was younger, you couldn't tell me nothing about something
That-
like Jumper, 21, like those kind of movies. You couldn't tell me nothing about. I was like, yo, these movies are great. But
Another pick I had was going to be Chronicle because when it came out, I felt like it was gas. It was not received well, but the resurgence for Chronicle has actually made it
Yeah,
seem
flat
like
out. Flat out.
our generation was like, no, y'all niggas didn't know what you were talking
Yeah, y'all
about.
niggas-
Because
yeah,
people
okay.
come back to Chronicle like, yo, this was a good movie. But I remember when it came out, was not kind, like the way that like it was getting reviewed.
Josh Trank did that. I think
Fan
it also
Forstick.
like Josh Trank did
Like
Chronicle
some
and
kind
Josh Trank did
of fantastic
Fan
four.
Forstick. And that cast in Chronicle is crazy. Dane DeHaan used to scare the fuck out of me. As a girl, as like a high schooler, but yo, why you staring so hard?
I'm not happy about it.
Sure, we'll let you have Jumper, I guess. Sure. Not happy about it at all, but this is him. I just want y'all to know for the next draft when somebody else bends the rules,
Fair. He's probably gonna
I
be the
don't
one
want
to do it again.
anything from Leo. Anything. He's gonna do it again. Yeah, what am I talking about?
No. We'll have
All right, Vaughn,
one more
these
trip
your
back
last two?
down. I'll end the draft on the next turn. I got a triple header in terms of franchise, and I think I'm gonna go with my original. Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, was a banger of a film. Do you like Kimberly Hart? Check. Do you like Tommy Oliver, now featured as the Red Ranger? Check. Do you like Dominatrix? Dominatrix as the villain. Flat out Dominatrix in this child's film as the villain. Check. do you hate the dude that used to play the Red Ranger? He gets his back fucked up in this movie. He's out of commission the whole movie. Oh, and by the way, a little kid gets to not only be a ranger, but when he morphs, he's 6'3" now. It had everything. It had everything.
Shazam.
Yeah, but cooler.
I said Shazam. I'm just saying, like, what cooler?
Oh, I was like,
I used to love their whips, like the trucks that they would drive.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the truck. You know what I'm talking about? Turbo
No,
Ranger.
you got it.
Yo, niggas had me scared.
Okay,
like
so
I
I've
didn't know
got
my
comedy
Power Rangers.
left and animated left. I'll get my animated out the way. I don't care what y'all say. I like Lightyear. I don't get what it's about. Like, they answer it in the beginning.
I'm with you. I didn't.
Andy
hate
went to the
Lightyear. People
movies. This
hated
is
that
what he
movie.
saw, and that's why he came home hype on Buzz Lightyear. What's not to get? That's the opening explainer
movie,
before
or
they
was that
really
just
get into the
fan
film. They're like, yeah, Andy went to the movies back in like 94. This is what he saw. It wasn't, but
That movie
whatever.
was
It
not
was
at
still good.
1990 type.
It doesn't in that regard, but
It doesn't
none of
really
that
make
matters if
sense
you
in that regard
figure it out.
whatsoever.
Toys are also alive in this universe, but
No, I'm just saying.
Visually, it was
if we're
ahead of
gonna be
its
real,
time for 90s, yeah.
They wasn't like 90s action film.
Oh, yeah.
They were
again,
openly.
toys.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Walking around.
Openly same-sex relationship with children. We're getting
Toys.
brother. I'm just saying, if that's the
That's fair.
rationality,
That's a fair critique. I'm not trying to hear that shit, though. Lightyear's a good movie. Plot's fun. The time dilation plot was fun.
Dude, that Zurg reveal. Bro, stop.
Because you were so invested on the lore behind Zurg. Shut up.
Light buds, like it's.
Leo, what's your sequel? What's your wild card, man? I'm not going to listen to this.
I am, dude. I watched. No, whoa. That's me. Back up. I have a point to make. I was invested in the Zurg lore because it's Zurg and Buzz Lightyear, and the whole time it was, and you could tell because Toy Story. Every movie after that came after Lightyear.
What
made
happens
it a
in 2
point,
with Zurg?
especially in 5. I think 5 is actually the one that did it to make it a point.
How does that work if it's clone? Does that like if it's still you? Does it count?
It's his father. No, and then Toy Story 5 said, "Forget Lightyear." That
Because y'all didn't appreciate
sense.
it.
They went back to Zurg being
It was good.
his father. It's not that good.
There's still
not
a high
terrible
chance with your last 2 picks you put some
It's
bullshit
okay.
up on the board. No, you put some respectable films on there.
I've only put bullshit on the board. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Wild card and
I
sequel
went
left.
through this, so it's back to Leo.
My wild card. Not my first time seeing this actress, but I think it may have reignited the flame that was started with the original time I seen her. As a child, I remember watching a movie. It was centered around these kids that needed to even the score, get some money to help, and ultimately heal this girl's dad. That's what they wanted to do. It was a young woman in that movie by the name of Kristen Stewart. My wild card is what really reignited. I'm like, God, I was like, God, she had it. I get it. I understand it. And then it also brings in Martin Starr, Jesse Eisenberg, Bill Hader, Ryan Reynolds, Kristen Wiig. It's a fucking cast. I'm talking about Adventureland. There was never going to be a hear me out draft without that. That was the first movie on the pick. That was the first one. I said, where is this one going to go?
Is that not a
That one might need to go to the board because I thought the same.
I don't think it is. It's
Is that not a well-received movie?
I don't think it's well received, and I don't think anybody watched it. I feel like I'm like one of 5 people that actually has fucking seen that movie.
It's not okay. So if it's underrated and says not many people watch it because it did only make 17.
What was like the
million
Metacritic
dollars
on it?
box office. So I'll let it slide. But I think for the most people that
Because we said the rule was
I'm
under
looking for it
60.
right now.
it's rated pretty.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We never locked in on that. No, we never locked in on it. We never locked in on it. It wasn't on this. It wasn't on the.
I just followed the
You could
rule.
update the sheet if you want to lock that in.
It's a 6.8 on IMDb,
feels a little
89
high,
on
man.
Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic 76.
It's a good movie. That feels like a good movie, brother.
But the underperformance, and
I'll-
hear me out, the fact that nobody has like actually seen this movie.
I'll give that grace more than I give Jumper grace, to be honest.
Like think about this, the cast, and especially when it came out, 2009, Ryan Reynolds, Jesse Eisenberg, Kristen Stewart, Kristen Wiig, Bill Hader. They were hot on SNL.
Yeah,
How did nobody see this movie?
yeah.
Because Zombieland came out. It's a better film.
Still.
I
No.
like that for all of us. There's a point you reach where it's like, no, fuck you. I like
You
this.
better uphold.
You can say anything. It don't matter.
It's not a better movie.
You know what's funny?
Wow.
I couldn't tell you if it's a
Incredible.
bad movie. I haven't seen it.
Exactly.
I remember seeing it in bits and pieces. Like it's been a
Have you
good
seen it,
while,
Vaughn?
but I know I've seen it.
It's a good movie. A good coming of age movie about a young kid in the 80s.
Look, I believe you.
And it has who later goes on to play Shorty from Daredevil, Margarita
Uh,
Oh, okay.
LaViva. She's the one who plays a therapist in the revival.
Good job, man. You got her name right, I think. I used to walk around to everyone in 6th grade when I lived in Texas, because Zombieland came out when I lived in Texas. When I went to Bernard M. Harris Middle School. Shout out. Everyone was talking about Zombieland. They all loved it. And I was a hater. Zombieland not even that good, bro. Like, the whole Twinkie stuff, that was stupid. It's a good movie. But I was hating like a motherfucker back then. Yeah, tough. But I do think Zombieland's a solid movie.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
watch it
definitely some
eventually,
stuff
man. I know you
all
keep
over this
going
board.
on
I'm
with
coming
that,
back
so.
to as soon as we hang up.
I mean, it was nominated for Best Ensemble Cast Performance at the Gotham Independent Film Awards,
Independent being
but yeah.
Need your blockbuster and your superhero.
Okay, I got 2 more. I'm gonna go by superhero / comic book. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna preface this by saying I haven't watched this movie in years, right? I haven't watched this movie in years. I remember watching it and being like, shit rocks. And knowing everybody else hates it. But I was watching as a kid, shit rocks. I'm sure if I watched it now, I probably wouldn't say that. But I'm only operating off of when I watched it. So this is my hear me out. This is a dad movie through and through. This has a really good cast, led by a superstar lead, which ended up being his last ever. For my comic book film, I'm taking The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery. That movie, when I was a kid, was so hard. The movie was so bad, and it was his last acting role. But it was so cool to me. Like Dr.
So for
Jekyll,
the
Mr.
longest
Hyde.
time, I've
all
been
that
getting
shit.
this movie and Mystery Men mixed up in title. I don't remember this as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always thinking it's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen,
You don't
and I'm
know
always
that movie?
thinking of Mystery Men.
That from the Alan Moore comic. The movie's not very good, but it's still like a hell yeah type of.
Okay, before
So-
you hit the turn,
I'll go in with that.
did we have any
that's
others that like just didn't make the board for any of the categories we finished already. So animated, franchise, superhero. You want to just do all your HMs at the end?
I say we just wait until
All
we
right.
get through it, and then we could do it all at the end because that would be more of a conversation. So we would end up doing it naturally anyway.
Last pick.
For my blockbuster, this could have went into sequel or franchise. I'm naming this because of this particular scene in this movie, which I thought was so hard. Which I think this movie got very much maligned because it wasn't as good as the other ones in the franchise. But I remember when I was a kid, I really liked it. Matrix Revolutions. When Neo and Mr. Smith were fighting in the rain with all the Smiths around, and they was getting busy. Look, patter. What would you put on your story? Mink, fatality.
Yeah. Shout out Paris, Texas.
I just really think I didn't think Matrix Revolution was bad. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. It's not the first one. I even think Reloaded is better, but I never thought that Revolution was as abysmal as some people thought it was back in the day. Probably it's the weakest of the three, but I never thought that shit was awful. And again,
a lot of action in the rain for you.
I watched it again this morning. That shit. I love rain, dude. Rain fights. There's a rain fight in the Furious. My God.
Leo,
Rain's
what's
cool.
your sequel?
Rain's cool.
Oh, no, fuck off, this nigga, bro. Yo, I'm gonna do a real underrated movie. Have you ever heard of Godfather 2? It doesn't get enough love. Sorry. Not sorry. Fuck. What's your number 2? Or sequel, whatever the fuck we're talking about. Dude, I'm pissed.
My sequel is something that, in all honesty, I could be conflating with my love for the book. I think it's the best of the book series. I think that this movie is so stupid and funny, as is the series. I'll never forget when they initially were doing auditions for the first one. I wanted to apply to go ahead and see if I could get a role. I wanted to go ahead and try and get my
I knew it.
audition.
I saw
I'm
you
going
trying. It was like
Diamond
I'm never gonna
Roger
do that this
Moore.
time.
I was trying to type it fast. I was trying to type it, so I knew it. Which one? This is
Roger Rules
Roger
is the
Rules.
second
Yeah.
one. Yeah. I did. I loved that movie. Loaded Diaper. What? Loaded Diaper swag. He finally, you could tell he really felt he was one of the guys when he was hanging with Roderick. Roderick takes a turn on him. He's like, damn, he's still the same Roderick. But then he goes back around. He lets him come to the show. I was like, oh shit. Dog, I loved this movie. I'll be honest with you. I may be getting the jokes and quips just blurred because I remember them all overlapping book, movie, and stuff in my head. But I think, and that could be Dog Days, but because they also didn't do some of the jokes from the same movies, they would bring them across. But the whole thing where they would say pa, they would just put pa on top of a word and think that it was a whole language. And is it your dad pa smells? That was in 2?
I'm almost certain that was in 2. I'm almost
Okay, so I'm on track. Your dad pa smells pa like pa, a woman pa. And then dad was just sitting there looking at him like, dumbass. Fregley does return in this one. After we questioned if Fregley would get his due day. This is not the one because he's already made up with Rowley by this time. Where Rowley says the iconic line, "Don't call me." And then fucking I really like the scene where those dumbasses were trying to ride the wagon down a hill. and he fucking breaks his arm because they let the front of the wagon go down like idiots.
That Ruby Kid book series.
I used to go through those. I was like, I was reading damn near in a day.
Remember when I think we had a conversation about Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I think it was me, you, and Griffin. And I said, yeah, I would read Diary of a Wimpy Kid in like a day. And then you were like, oh, this nigga. You made it. And now you're over here like, yeah, I read it damn near in a day. Like it was a flex.
Yeah, I did. I did. It wasn't that. It wasn't that somebody was doing it. It was that you were doing it.
Sure.
I knew we weren't
book.
gonna make it out of there clean.
He picks it up. Look. He picks it up. You see what I mean?
My hand started burning. I never felt one of those before.
I got my comedy left. I got a few options up here, but I'm gonna stick with the movie that I rented so many times from Blockbuster that my mom at one point put a ban in place. We used to go to Blockbuster. Rule was I got 2 movies. I picked the same 2 movies every single time for the better part of like 5 years. One of those movies was Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. The other one, D2 The Mighty Ducks.
Good choice.
D2 The Mighty Ducks is some of the best sports movieing of all time. Did you like the first one? The comedy antics of the first one. We got that.
High bar.
You like rooting for your country only in sporting events. We got that. Do you like Kenan Thompson? It's in there. It had everything I needed. Yeah. Foggy was a Bash brother.
Foggy was in there.
Benny the Jet was in there. He was the dude from Miami that couldn't stop. From Sandlot. It was a fine film.
That was also a sneaky pick from my franchise, but
come on, man, you lost the plot.
Yes,
you lost the plot a little bit,
bro. What? Nigga, yeah, Indiana Jones franchise.
Yes.
Sneaky.
Everyone loves Sandlot.
Well received.
It's like a quintessential like summertime movie.
Sandlot, bro.
Stop it.
Sandlot 2?
You might be the only other person on the planet I've seen that's seen Sandlot 2.
Says the nigga that said...
Because it is.
Says the nigga that said Home Alone 3 is the best Home Alone.
That's why I said the franchise, because I watched all of them.
Was there one past 2?
I watched all the Sandlots.
Really?
You have no right.
I don't remember.
Yeah, there was 3.
Okay. I'll run down everybody's list. Jaden, you had Matrix Revolution for your blockbuster film. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is your comedy. Your wild card was Cats and Dogs. Your superhero or comic book movie was The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Scorpion King was your franchise choice. Animated, you went with Hoodwinked, and your sequel was Step Up to the Streets. Leo, you had I Am Number 4. Wild Hogs as your comedy. Adventureland for your wild card. Somehow We Let You Slide with Jumper for your superhero. Why Did I Get Married 2 in your franchise slot. Surf's Up for animated. And then Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2. Roderick Returns. Or Roderick Rules, excuse me. And then I had Wild Wild West. D2 The Mighty Ducks. Right. Tyler Perry, Divorce in Black as a drinking game. Batman and Robin. Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. Lightyear, and Home Alone 3, the superior of the franchise. The crown jewel of the Home Alone franchise. How we feeling?
Tough. I feel great. Is there a win in this? Is there a way to win? I feel like I
respect your list, though. Your list has some real cuts on it that I can get with.
Winning.
Truly a pick.
Shout out Cats and Dogs.
He was strong up front,
like
and then he
Leo's
fizzled
until
out
he
on the
started going
rules
for
in the
it.
backside.
How did I go off the rails?
You kind of yada the entire basis of the game in the last
How
like
did I
2-3
go off
picks.
the rails?
Because I had Jumper on my like short list, and then I was like, no, like I could have put it somewhere, right? But to put it in, you could have put in your wild card, bro. What was your wild card?
Adventureland.
I would have put Jumper in the wild card. Again, Adventureland also a little bit.
I don't think it's teetering. If the metric was like nobody has seen it too, it didn't make money, it didn't perform well. And you could say with the cast it had, it should have performed
It
way
still
bigger.
underperformed for that group.
It was early.
But even if it's early, it was enough
Early
for each of them combined
No, it wasn't.
powers to
2009?
be.
That's her right. That's her off of Twilight. That's not early.
Eventually, I thought it was 2007.
Did y'all have any
No.
like cutting room floor picks that didn't make it that you had listed that you want to share? What you have?
Whole bunch of comedies. Whole bunch of
Basketball was on my
comedies.
list.
I had Basketball, the Trey Stone, Matt Park. I love that movie. Steve Perry. I still say it whenever I need some shit to go on in my sporting life. I need to listen to miss a field goal or something. I say it.
We got to get
It
together
works
and play some
35%
basketball.
of the
I've been wanting
time.
to play basketball since I saw it. I'm like,
Head
it
of
seems like a
State.
good enough time to me.
It's a good movie. It's a good time.
Yes.
Head of State, Chris Rock. That movie, when Bernie Mac comes in and starts smacking everybody,
Sing narrates it.
and Nate Dogg like basically voicing over
Real cinema.
Yeah, Sing narrates everything.
Sure.
Waiting. You seen Waiting?
My man in the
With
kitchen.
Dane Cook and Ryan Reynolds.
When they're playing
Long.
the dumbass game. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Luis
show,
Guzman.
they're showing the meat and stuff. Yeah, I forgot.
The
his
legend.
name. Yep, Luis Guzman. I forgot.
No.
I was thinking of Dax Shepard, like what to be Dax Shepard in the other one. Yeah, Luis Guzman was showing me. But yeah, comedy was big.
I wish I had thought of because you mentioned Head of State, and now I'm like,
I
damn,
had
I'm sure I had a
some-
couple I would have put on there. Top 5 would have been fun. And I Think I Love My Wife would have been great. Yeah, it was fun.
Top 5 was actually, I think Top 5 was a good movie. I think that I had Benchwarmers was one of them. I was gonna go Benchwarmers. Like I said, I was gonna go the Sandlot franchise. I was gonna go Step Up 2 was on my short list for sequels, but that got taken, so I had to go to my other options there. I had what is that? It's escaping me. Hold on. Also had
Wow.
Like Mike 2 on there. I used to have Like Mike 2.
See, that would have been a great pull, bro.
But that would be sequel. That's I'm not gonna take.
Sequel
I think I like
and like
Roger Moore more
franchises
than
where it
those.
gets
That's
tricky
fair.
because you really
That's
got to
fair.
be strategic about how you use those because there was a lot of overlap with other categories.
Yeah. What else? I had damn, there was a older well, I had 302 in there also as a
I
sequel.
don't think I realized there was.
I like
two.
302. I remember watching that thing in the theaters.
Even
Yeah, like-
Green.
Yeah.
It came out
So-
mid 2010s, mid to late 2010s.
Mm-hmm. I almost for the game I almost put animated film Beowulf.
That is a wild
would've been a-
pull.
Brother, that would have been
I would have countered
a
it.
good one. Because like
Almost went Beowulf.
it's like animated. It's animated. It's just like as hyper
They took a
realistic
chance.
animated as you can get at
Let's
that time, but
see.
it's
I had
animated.
Shaft 2000 off of Jeffrey Wright's performance as Peoples Alone. It is incredible. It's Giuliani time. Swordfish. Hugh Jackman, Travolta, Halle Berry. Bad Teacher.
Nope.
Forgot about that movie.
Clock Stoppers. Do you remember Clock Stoppers? Land of the Lost. Kicking and
Yes.
Screaming. Too Fast, Too Furious. I said forget about it, cuh.
That's a good movie.
It's a great movie, but it's terribly rated
Fast and
everywhere, and I was
Furious
like,
is
it
a good
feels
movie. I
like
would not
cheating.
have
That's
let
why
that go.
I moved off of it. But
I wouldn't let that go.
a hit. Uncle Buck was in here for me. That one has a whole bunch of sentimental value. For whatever reason, my grandpa decided that was my favorite movie when I was young. So every time it was on, he would tell me to put it on. And I'd be like, I guess. And then I'd put it on and be like, oh, no, I do love this. Never mind.
Another phenomenally rated.
What else did I have? Plug. I was so sure you were going to use Plug.
Bro,
I like out of respect didn't even touch it. I was like, that's yours.
cross my
You put me on, so it was like I
mind.
couldn't use it. And then we got to your turn. I was like, are you serious? Yeah. We have to do a Plug episode.
Oh, I'm hurt that I didn't even think about that, dog.
Both.
I want him on the podcast. I want him here. Are you kidding me? Dewey Allen, please come on. First
Please
time
make
on
that
set.
happen. What did I have
follow him
left?
on
I had Great
Instagram.
Gatsby and Brink. I liked it, nigga. It was fun.
Great Gatsby, nigga?
It
No,
was
but I'm
55 Metacritic.
I think he's saying like it performed too
Yeah,
well.
it was not
Like,
loved like I thought it was going to be loved.
Yeah,
and
I
was
I
very
feel like
hurt
it
by
got
that.
panned critically.
I figured.
I don't like the movie.
I think for me,
I do not
I
like the
feel like certain
I think it's a
works
good
that have
movie.
like stood the test of time should get like a fair run every couple years, like where it's taken seriously and casted well and funded properly, so that we get a good telling of these stories. And that was, while it wasn't perfect, it was I really appreciated that it was kind of handled with some level of care for a story that I really enjoyed. Did it really? For what?
Oscar.
Okay, that makes sense. Those are my favorite parts. No,
Anybody tracking with Joe Dirt?
I never saw it.
No,
It
it's
popped
like
up on a lot of
really-
lists, like as I was researching, though.
Every year around this time, my uncle goes and he posts a quote where he talks about the fireworks. He said, "You're gonna stand there owning a fireworks stand and tell me you don't have no whistling bungholes, no spleen splitters, no whisker biscuits, honky lighters, Husker do's, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, Nipsey daisers with or without the scooter stick, or one single whistling kitty chaser."
Dude, I think comedy is like the one that's so like vast in terms of like there's such good stuff in comedy because every
For sure.
bad comedy can like you could be attached to it some way.
It's funny you say that. I was definitely about to
Except
bring up
having
Grown Ups.
more-
I'm like, it's not good, but when it's on, I'm like, all right. Yeah, it's good enough. Click
No, I
is
enjoy this.
Click
No, you know
Click
what
takes
is
a
good?
turn in the
Click.
last 30. It's like, whoa, hold on, man. I just came for
Click is
Adam Sandler
great.
good time, and now you're making me feel things. I don't like that.
Click is great. I was also this close to doing Daddy's Little Girls by Tyler Perry. I was like, I think that's actually legitimately good movie. And
I was wondering if you were gonna do that.
I didn't want to cry on here.
Daddy's Little Girls
Right,
is
right.
Idris with the Bailey Girls.
There is that one.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not. Is it the Bailey Girls? I thought it was China McClain.
No, it's the not the Bailey Girls. It's the They were in a lot of the Tyler Perry stuff.
Then which
It's
one are
It's the McClain Girls.
Chloe
like
and
China-
Halle in?
Yeah,
They're in
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Bailey Girls. In Tyler, I know they're in
And one of the
they're in
Sister
one of
Act
the
movies.
Sister Act. That something along those lines. What's the one? Not Sister
The
Act.
Beyonce Cuba Gooding Jr. one.
It was one of the singing ones. But Whoopi Goldberg was. That's
Damn,
the
I
one.
still don't
I'm
remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Nah, it was something else.
Joyful Noise? Oh, no.
You ever seen, and this may be a real pull too, I don't know if it did well or not. I would imagine not, because I don't think it ever gets talked about. Disney's The Kid with Bruce Willis.
No, please elaborate. I'm curious.
Bruce Willis is basically playing the older version of himself that goes back in time and visits the kid version of himself. And like neither of them know who each other are, but he's like, I have to take care of this fucking kid. This is so annoying. And like the kid just latches onto him because he doesn't have a dad. And like that whole movie is just like that whole joke. Like, why is this little kid here? God, I hate this little kid. And then he realizes it's himself that's latched onto him because he just wishes he had a dad. And then he tries to arrange for him to see his dad. Gene Smart's in it.
Oh, gotta watch it. I love Gene Smart.
There it is.
The
There it
movie
is.
was called The
Yeah.
Fighting Temptations. Why could I not?
Oh, with Cuban Gooding
Yeah.
and Beyonce and T-Bone.
That nigga just missed that whole point that you thought about Beyonce being in
Dog, I did. I was trying to remember the name of the kid.
When we mentioned
There was
it
a
2
lot
minutes ago,
of-
he's like, with Cuban getting Beyonce, we couldn't think of the
I had a
name.
lot
We couldn't help this out.
of Disney Channel
Right,
original
it's because I was trying to
movies
think of the
come
kid.
up for me that I felt like Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off,
Underdog.
Brink, Smart House, directed by LeVar Burton, Luck of the Irish, a banger.
Forgot about that.
What was the one with the
Double
with
Teamed.
the sisters that was dribbling on some bullshit?
I learned this
That
from
might
Michael
get a watch
Jordan.
for me tonight, for real. That movie is hilarious.
Movies ass.
You know, I had the
That
I had
feels
the
fair.
soundtrack for Fighting
They
Temptations.
probably had enough of the right people on it.
My mom would play that. My mom would play that nonstop. Like she loved. I don't think I've ever actually seen her get another soundtrack, which is a crazy thing. But like she had that one on repeat. That and then the Third
Movie
World
soundtracks might be a
album.
good one to do.
She would not take out of the car.
It would. Would it though? I mean, you know your faves.
Yeah, but
I don't know that I could do a draft this deep.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. To do it this deep, it would have to.
Yeah, some of my picks here would be in that.
It would have to be Wild Wild West. Do you have a 5-star guessing game for us, Leo? Or we get out of here?
So I don't have a 5-star guessing game, but what I wanted to do is I'm going to share to the chat a picture, and the premise is it's an 8-hour flight, free alcohol on this flight. Who are you sitting next to in the row?
I will. I'll share it.
Okay, perfect. It is what it should be. There, I thought. I may have to send it from my phone. It's not sending from my computer for whatever reason. Hold on, I'm sending it from my phone.
While he's doing that, everyone, thank you as always. Leave 5 stars wherever you listen to the podcast. Show us love, like the podcast, follow us wherever you listen to the podcast. Please follow, specifically on Spotify and Apple Music. Would help a lot. What we're doing. Bacon. Please follow me. Where did I put this up at? Yes. They're gonna be able to see my shit.
I'm sold.
I'm not sharing it. It was a link.
Wait,
We have. I know.
I think I could probably share it if I have the permissions. Okay. All I have to do is go over here and then just make it full screen. And then I could go here, share the other screen.
You have
Where
two
his
screens
data
up.
center allegations? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I always do.
All right, man.
Well, we've seen where you was living.
Yeah,
Can you see?
you can. Yeah.
Do I need to make it bigger or is it good?
I'm
Our
saying
viewing
maybe
audience.
for our listeners.
It was like full screen and then
There we
it
go.
just
Okay.
like stopped being full screen for whatever reason. There we go.
I have my answer, but if you want to at least run down the layout,
Okay, we have to say who they are. That's Danny DeVito in
Always Sunny
Always Sunny
for row one.
for row one.
the dude, and
Row
you'd
two,
be
we
sitting
have the
window.
dude.
I feel like that's important because the dude
that's-
is pretty big.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
true. And Danny DeVito, your aisle seat. They're two seaters with those two.
Me and the dude next to each other. A lot of mass. I don't know. Ron Swanson,
Eastbound
middle
and down.
seat, and then Danny McBride from Eastbound. Is that Kenny Powers?
Yes. Isn't it?
Yep. That's row 3. You're in the middle seat.
Yeah, you got
Then you're in the middle
Polkai's
seat.
finest,
You guys
Al Bundy.
and
Al Bundy.
he's the pig. No. The pig
And
was the
my guy
mailman.
from Cheers. I never remember his name.
Uh,
Yeah. But my guy from Cheers.
with you sitting in the
Row
middle.
5, we got Ron Burgundy and Jack Sparrow. That shit would smell awful. It's sit in the middle, you'd smell awful.
Yeah,
It'd be a
lot
mix of too much
sense
cologne
going on.
and too much
Be a
body
battle
odor.
royale for
Yeah.
your nose in there.
Fighting each other.
Yeah, I'd be dying. Seats
Don
6
Draper.
and 7 are open, and then is that a nigga from Suits?
That's Don
Yeah.
Draper.
Oh, that's I can't see.
Sterling
that is
Archer in the
John
flesh.
Hamm. I can't see.
If it happens, that's who's doing it.
And then row 8 is Tony Stark, and you're in the middle seat between Tony Stark and
Brutal.
President Michael Scott. You know where I'm sitting, nigga. You know where I'm sitting. And
Never
then,
died intended probably the worst.
who is that?
That's Frank Gallagher.
Listen, the front end of that plane
I feel like that
smells
should be the seat that if you
crazy.
pick.
Draper's got it smelling like cigarettes. Between
Absolutely not.
Jack Sparrow and Frank, no clue who smells worse. And then you've got Sex Pants over up against the window.
Yeah.
That's
Nigga, that's
next
a
to Jack
free
Sparrow. I'm not sitting next to
alcohol, too.
Tony
I'm
Stark.
not sitting next to Jack Sparrow.
demon in a
Absolutely
bottle
not.
arc, brother.
Nah, Tony drinking with having to do with Prison Mike would be so funny. I would sit in the middle just to hear the
Especially
comedy,
because
though,
Prison Mike wouldn't
the
get
Crips
half
never
of
go
them. That
back
would be hilarious.
Season 2.
Like they'd be too quick for his sense of humor anyway.
For my comfortability, I'm gonna go seat 8. I'm gonna go seat 8. Ron Swanson and Kenny Powers.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I feel like for my comfort, right? If I'm going my comfort, I'm gonna choose 6 and 7 because I'm with
A
Don
good point.
Draper. He can handle his liquor. Like he can handle his liquor. You may get some fly points sitting next to him with the stewardess. Like there's a couple opportunities I feel like sitting with Don. But if I'm going for my fun pick, I'm probably if I'm going for
On
my
which
fun
side?
pick, I'm probably gonna have to sit beside Prison Mike.
You're probably
Are
getting,
you sitting at 8 or are you sitting at 9 and dealing with him across the aisle?
You're in the middle.
Oh, I'm not sitting beside Frank Gallagher. 8, absolutely 8. I'm not touching 9 or 10. I'll take another flight. I sit down on 9 or 10.
You're getting
Nah.
You're getting more fly points.
Because why is he on the flight?
Not.
Is it like Iron Man 3 where he just doesn't
I feel
have
like
none of
the
his shit?
difference. That's
He's
true.
still flyer than Don Draper.
No, he's not flyer than Don
Yeah.
Draper. He got more
Tony
money than
Stark
Don
is
Draper.
flyer
No,
than Don
he has
Draper. What are
more
we talking?
money than Don Draper. He's not
Tony Stark
flyer
is
than Don.
Do you not remember him? That nigga was fly. We're
No,
not
he
doing
has. I'm telling you, Don Draper. His aura is so bad that even when he was down and out, people were like, "Damn." Like,
That's
yo,
Tony Stark. What are we doing?
you haven't seen Mad Men.
But you're underselling how swag.
I've seen
Tony
Iron
Stark.
Man. You have not seen Mad Men.
But all I'm saying is you were underselling.
I've seen
Tony
Being
Mad Men.
underqualified has
You
never
have-
stopped him before.
You have not. I'm telling you.
But you're still underselling Tony Stark.
Yeah, you haven't seen half of what you're
I'm trying to
arguing
tell
on.
you.
Yeah,
Nigga, underqualified.
textbook underqualified. Anyway, I'm sitting back there with the dude.
Who hasn't seen half?
The point he's made the last 4 times you've
what I'm
opened your
arguing
mouth.
He's talking about Mad Men because you're saying the other half of this argument is Mad Men.
But what I'm saying is, I get you have seen that, but I think even
Okay,
with
well,
you
how much
seeing
credit are you giving Don
Tony Stark,
Draper,
you're not
having
giving
not
him
seen it?
enough credit. Is all I'm saying. You're like, he's not that fly. I haven't seen it, but I'm just saying, Tony Stark. I'm only arguing the Tony. You're being fucking up to. Ooh, let me stop cussing. You're being up. You're being obtuse. You're being obtuse. You're not. I'm not saying I've seen Mad Men, but you guys were so quick to
No, you're making it seem
It's
like I said
different
Tony
over
Stark
there.
has no swag. I'm just telling you, Don Draper has infinitely. Yeah, it's entirely different.
Look, man. Sure. But I
Don
think-
Draper with or without the money was Don Draper with the swag.
Is
Tony Stark.
not.
No, I'm telling you, if you lose,
Yeah,
if Tony
that
Stark
line to
loses the
Captain
money,
America in the first Avengers.
he's gonna
don't
be
ain't
that
the same
annoying
he's
nigga.
poor.
that's what people are like. It is what it is.
That nigga made someone had someone help him
Not saying
build a whole suit
he's
just to look good
swaggerless.
when he was
He's
in-
just
when he was
not
President
Don
of War.
Draper.
I feel like that. No, but I'm saying without any money, you're saying he would just be that annoying nigga. I think his charisma is extreme.
Don Draper committed war crimes.
So has Tony Stark.
No,
What are we
no.
talking about?
No. But you're talking. I'm saying Don Draper committed legitimate war crimes, right? Bounced back. Everybody knew, and the niggas that were going to rat on
It's
him
just a little war
got
crime.
charmed by him and said, "Huh." He outswagged. He outswagged war crimes, being a regular nigga, not a billionaire.
I'm sitting back there with the
Look,
dude.
man.
We can move on.
For,
Fine,
for
who
being
you-
able to see the
Look, man,
entire
he
floor.
said the dude.
And the dude,
Yeah,
after
okay,
enough
you're
drinks,
picking the
is
dude.
going to be out. So we're just going to be set in place. And I'm fine with that. I've met your dad. You know that,
You're
right?
gonna be snoring in your ear, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
forged
I
in
feel
the
like he
fire.
definitely leans on your shoulder too.
I
I
have
could
to.
sleep
yeah.
next to an air horn after dealing with your dad and
I
mine.
be trying to tell niggas, though. I was like, look, no.
Comfortable.
Sleep at Chernobyl, bro. I promise. Sirens all over the place. I'm going to be asleep. Comfy. Well, man, as much as I hate the middle seat, I just think the comedy.
I wanted to sit in 5, but the sense, it's going to be too much. I just had to catch a flight back from Vegas to Austin next to a kid who was thrown up on himself. I
The
can't take no more
Dementors.
bad scent flights.
Gruel sandwiches, gruel omelets.
Bad vibes, man. Let's get out of here, dog. Let's get out of here. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for doing this draft. As always, good draft, guys. Thank you for listening. We will be putting out a graphic with all of our drafts. So you guys, please comment. Let us know what you think was the best draft, what you agreed with, what you didn't agree with, all that good stuff. We will catch y'all next week. We have the invite, and we have obviously first time on TV with us, the Dragon coverage. So be on the lookout. We got some good stuff for y'all. Anything to close it out, gentlemen?
I would say stay black to who it concerns,
Hell yeah.
and that only applies if you
shout out
have
Team
seen
X-Blade
Welcome
and
Home,
Team
Roscoe
Pumpkin Spice.
Jenkins.
Brink.
Huh?
In the episode.
Did you say pumping sluts?
Yo, that nigga said
Have
he's
y'all
Team
seen that
Pumpkin
pitch?
Spice. Hey. Scamming niggas, where on that?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Pumpkin Spice. We're
I
getting
lost
out of
it
here.
in
Wait,
episode.
make a point before we leave.
Peace.
Goodbye. Peace.
Peace.